Hey, what's up guys? This is Elkethus. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a fast, clean and ultimate UI with the stock UI of World of Warcraft Midnight Season 1. This is not a professional setup, this is what I like personally and what I think is optimal for Mythic Plus and Raid. This video, it's not to trash talk Addon or anything like that. I think add-ons are great. They bring stuff that Blizzard lack, and they're welcome. But if you're like me and you're tired to rely on third party to make your UI all the way updating it and just want a clean UI without anything, the only UI I'm using, the only add-on I'm using, it's Redder IO, obviously, to see IO of people. Ultimate cursor, because I'm blind and I need my cursor to show a circle. You see the white circle, it shows my global cooldown and healing wave. It shows a cast bar. And the other add-on is to talk in my guild chat, because they're a pretty big guild and it's like green wall if you are aware with it. So let's begin. This video is gonna be very long. I don't do any editing, that's how I do my video. But I will be splitting each part and each section in the video so you can skip forward to what you really want to look. So what you see right now, it's what I built with the normal UI. And we will begin with the placement part, where I place stuff, and I will show you everything and why I do it. So let's begin. Edit mode. You want to go in there first to place all the stuff you want. It seems a bit overwhelming because I have everything checked, but here we go. I'm gonna show you why I place stuff like this. My quest over there, quest tracker, I leave it by default because I'm used to it. If you did not know the quest tracker, you can left click on it and arrange the height, the opacity, and the text size, so you can make it bigger or smaller as you want. The buff and debuff, I leave it by default there. I put the debuff a bit bigger than they are. You can adjust the size just by clicking on it. Every tab that you click on it, if you did not know, you will be able to customize it with however you want. Make sure to test every single item. And yeah, the debuff are over there. I like to make them go down like this. My party frame are over there and my raid frame. The raid frame, I like to have the legacy template because it looks the less weird and all the shenanigans Blizzard put. I like to put it by role in order, so you're gonna see the tank on top, healer, and then DPS. If you don't like that, you can put it by group or by alphabetic order. Whatever you prefer, you can put it vertically. I like to keep mine tiny. I put the raid frame a bit bigger because those dispel that Blizzard are not really good with. That's my only really big complaint about the normal UI. It's dispel are still hard to see. They have improved it a lot. You see a little color around the frame. You see the icon. It's a little bit better, but I wish it was doing like Voodoo, where the dispel, just when you have a dispel to do, the frame color, the hell color of the people, change color to that specific dispel. Purple for curse, green for poison, and blue for general dispel. But they only show the frame and it's still hard to see. Anyway, I like to place my player frame over there and the target frame, because I like to have him under the middle and not top left like they usually are, because one, I can track my health and think better, see the target. I like to put the action bar close to the middle as well. If I'm honest, I would like to put the action bar around over here, but I have a awareness problem when I do that, because I have my face in my bar and I'm like this, oh, and I don't see stuff happening, so I have to put it a bit higher, and this is what I like to put. You can put everything however you want, but that's how I like it. You can adjust those frames as well. Action bar, you can put it bigger or smaller. You can hide the heart. I don't like having the heart, so I remove it. The heart is really pretty, but it's a big clutter in the screen, right? So I just hide it. You can put a position, how many bar you want to show. I have some bar over here. Those are usually the bar that I either buff people, res, fishing, you know, random stuff, Hearthstone, stuff that I don't use in combat much. Or I have the reincarnation to track it when it's gonna be available. And the extra ability is over there, that's the action bar that appear. The thing in the middle is the equipment durability. I noticed that sometimes I'm broken and I don't notice, so I decided to put it right in the middle to tell me I'm broken, repair dude. This is the talking head, you know, when quests pop and it start talking. And this is my chat. And this is status. Those are XP bar and rep bar. You don't have to worry about that. I like to put my hood over there to the tooltip, you know, where you see your quest, what you have to do, or when you mouse over an enemy, say which enemy. I like to put it there because over there, as you can see, I have my in-game damage meter. I like to put it in the corner over there just under the quests. That's why I put it a bit less big. Sorry, I got distracted by the cat. And yeah, and I put the map a bit... no, I did not put smaller. I thought I put it smaller, but I guess I left it normal. Over there, this is the new DBN in-game. You can put this however you want. I should probably change that actually while I'm having that. This is a critical, this is more important. I should put it lower. I feel like I always try to look up when I have a big warning. See, I'm doing a video about UI and I'm changing it, but this is how I place my stuff. The stuff on the top left, you can ignore it. It's just me, the stuff that I don't use, and I like to have it selected anyway. A personal resource, if you want to use that, it depends on what class you're playing. Me, it's Resto Shaman. Totemic Resto Shaman, and I don't personally use that, but if I was on my rogue, or you know, a paladin, and I want to track the rune, I will put it there, and click here, and I will just say hide health and power, and it will only show like your combo or your rune or whatever class you are that has a special thing. I wish they had another option where it's just hide health and leave the power bar, because I will love, I really miss that from Recora, having a mana bar across so I can track my mana better than here, but it's fine. So for me, I just ignore it. So this is the placement section. This is how I place my stuff, and this is how it look like. In a party, it's gonna look like this. I'm just gonna create one and so nobody join. So you see, this is my party frame. I put the icon pretty low because I like that it stop in the middle and do a little lapse. I can track all my huts and stuff. I can show you my setting in the party since I did not do. One thing I was forgot to almost say, like I said, I like the template, the legacy. You can put the opacity less strong if you want to see through a little bit your frame. The size icon, I put it at 130% because I like to see those icons debuff hell. I use raid party style because the normal party style is shit, and why people are draining, I just type stupid word. But yeah, I like to use the raid party style. I think the other one are pretty, but I don't think they're really good for raid or Mythic Plus or whatever. I still keep this by roll so I can see the tank on top and DPS under, and I put it vertically. The raid, it's 170% the icon, sorry, I forgot to say. Anyway, that was the placement bar. We're done with that section. Let's head to the next bar. Now, if you try to do edit mode first and you don't find your damage meter, it's because you don't have it enabled. You're gonna go in gameplay enhancement, I think? Yeah, gameplay enhancement, and you wanna check the enable damage meter. So you will be able to have a damage meter over there. I'm gonna quit that. Sorry, cat distraction again. You don't have to have auto reset damage at every instance, but I like it because I forget to reset it every time, so I do put it. This is pretty cool. It's activate the tracking of dismish and a crowd control effect enemy group on the enemy frame. So if somebody in your team stun people, you will see them that they stun it, so you don't overlap. So yeah, after you turn on damage meter, and while you're here, turn on external defensive as well. So you'll be able to see what people pop as external defensive and on yourself as well and everything. And enable Cooldown Manager. This is very important in my own opinion. You don't need it. You don't need any of that. Everything of that, it's personalized, customizable for my own liking. So now that you have enabled external defensive, damage meter, and cooldown manager, now you will be able to see in hidden mode all those options. Cooldown manager is over there, and stuff like that. And you will see in cooldown manager though that there's gonna be a lot like those essential cooldown and stuff like that that I don't track because I have my bar over there. You don't need those, so you can just put the visibility hidden so they don't show up, and you can use your action bar. Or if you prefer those, go ahead and use those to see cooldown or thing, but I prefer action bar because I can actually press yeti baba. Sorry, it's cat distraction again. I actually prefer having the action bar directly, and I can ignore those. So I just put those two, the essential cooldown and utility cooldown, hidden, and I put them in my forgotten corner. But the important one is track it buff and track it bar if you like that. I don't personally like track it bar. Hi Baba. Yeah, he wants attention right now. Or is he hungry? No, it's not your time to eat yet. It's in 30 minutes. Sorry about that again. So yeah, track it buff and track it bar. You want this on. You want it either always visible or at least in combat. You can put icon and name. Like I said, don't be scared to click on track it stuff. But you need those two because this is now the part we're gonna talk about. So now that you have those two activated and place wherever you want, I like to have it above my bar because I check my bar and I see those pop. It's buff that you track. Example, you pop Astral Shift, which reduce your damage you take. You're gonna see it over there. It's gonna pop, or your let's say healing stream totem to heal people. It's gonna pop over there. I don't really use the tracked bar, but I use it some, and I will explain why and show you so it's easier. So now we're gonna talk about Cooldown Manager, the new enhancement that Blizzard had it, thankfully, because if they did not do that and remove Wikora, I think I would have cried. But you don't need that. You can play without that, but I don't recommend it. I recommend to use it. So go in. Sorry, I went too fast. Go option. Hi, Baba. Gameplay enhancement. Go down to Cooldown Manager and press Advanced. Hey, don't bite. Cooldown setting. So this is the important part. The essential cooldown, this part, the spell. Spell, I'm ignoring it, but this is where you can place your spell if, example, you're using those things up there that I don't. Those utility cooldown to make them look like cast bar and stuff. So you're gonna place it however you want. You can put it anything in utility or spell, but I don't use that. So we can just ignore it. Let's put everything down here. Nah, I don't need to do that. Anyway, this is the section I wanted. He's walking on my keyboard to to show you. This is the track buff. This is where your stuff's gonna appear there. Don't worry, it does not show like that all the time. Only when it proc. Example. Let's show you an example. I bought this. You see the healing rain over there. You see the buff that it proc with it. I pop healing stream totem. It does this, and this buff over there. That's initial the next Riptide for 30% more healing. So it's all stuff like that. And same thing for the track it bar. If I pop Spirit Link, it's gonna be here because I did it like that. But I don't like track and bar except for that. But anyway, let's go back to gameplay enhancement. I just wanted to show you. So here you're gonna have like those you want to display and those that you don't. You have two ways you can do it. You can either drag it wherever you want, or you can right click on each spell and async to track buff or track bar. Let's see if I have a thing I want to track. Yes, this. I forgot to add it. There we go. So yeah, let me redo that. So example, you want to add something you want to track in your buff, and you want to put it there with the other. You're gonna go down where either it's not in display or even in tracked bar. You can move the tracked bar, but because by default it's gonna place some stuff around for you. You just right click on it and you put it, you either assign it to tracked buff or tracked bar. But anyway, example, me, I want to track Unleash Life. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna right click on it and I want it in my tracked buff. So I'm gonna put it assigned to track buff. And oh no, it's over there, I don't like it. But then you can just decide where it's gonna proc around in your screen. Example, me, I would like that it's just before the storm totem and healing stream, because doing Unleash Life with those two totem increase your totem by a lot of healing. And this is a tip at the same time for Resto Shaman. Always use your Unleash Life with healing stream totem or chain heal. I would say more healing stream totem, but if it's back and you cannot use your healing stream, just use a chain heal. Anyway, that's how you do it. You place it however you want. You can drag the spell. Example, you don't want Spirit Walk or Grace in your track bar. You can put it there, it's gonna appear there. Or if you like it in the track bar, it's gonna be there. And you can adjust those, by the way, the size, how long, big they are, and stuff like that. And talking about that, I would like to put this in there when Rush Totem. You see I dragged it over there, it's over there. Do I want it this way? Yes, that seems good to me. What's that one? Why is there two Unleash Life? Mystery. Let's see. Okay, see? The Unleash Life is where I put it. Then I want to use it before it goes down, so I put my healing stream totem. Boom, it heals it, and it disappears. And that's a good way to track it. Of course, you're gonna say, well, why will I need that? I can track it in my buff over there. Well, the reason is those buff over there are really crowded and really bad. Of course, you can make them smaller like this, but why doing that when you can adjust those settings really good? And that's one of the things that I really like. So that was the essential, those cooldown manager that I really like that Blizzard did. Ah, Baba. Yeah. You wanna see the cat, guys? He's really cute. Hi, Baba. Yeah. Yeah. Do you love people? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's such a sweet boy. He's calling, by the way. Ah, this is too low. There we go. Like I said, this is not a professional setup, guys. This is something that I like. Clink. Go down. If you want a second meter, a second DPS meter like I did, because you can, you don't have to, because by default, oh yeah, I forgot to talk about that, but I'll show you while I'm here having you. The damage meter, how do you customize it? You click on it, and you either put the number minimal, which don't put as much stuff, compact, which is kind of nice, but I prefer the complete to see the percent, the K, and all of that. You can put just the height, the padding, the opacity, the background. I like having no background, so it's just like the bar hanging. I like to have it all the way visible, spell icon, show class. Yeah. And you can adjust the bar like this, and stuff like that. But anyway, what I was gonna say, it's if you want to add a new bar, you just go there, you click on your frame, you click create a new windows, and you'll be able to change it. The only problem is you cannot edit the second window differently than the first window. You have to do in edit mode, which is not really intuitive. Blizzard, come on. You have to, if you want to move it, you have to drag it like this and you lock it this way, and it's gonna look the same as the other. You can adjust the size differently, but the frames, the stuff's gonna look the same. So yeah, this was the UI. Did I forget stuff? I don't think. But this is how I like to place all my stuff. And if you have a question, feel free to ask. I will answer your question. I don't like having snap-on in the edit mode, by the way. I think it's annoying. Let's see the option together while I have you there. Nameplate, there we go. I knew I was forgetting something. The nameplate, let me go somewhere where there's enemy. And I'll be able to show you what my nameplates look like. But yeah, as you can see, I have 0 Addon, all of this. It's base UI. You can totally make a nice UI without having to rely on 25,000 Addon. So why is everybody friendly around? I want some enemy to show you. Oh, there we go. We have some cat over there. Jovin like that. But yeah, as you can see, the frame are red and like this. If you want to change those, you go in nameplate. That's the top thing. I know it's confusing. I like to always show nameplates, so I always see them even out of combat, so you can know the enemy where it is a little bit. I like to stack the enemy plate. I think it's nice. The size, I think 2 is perfect. I wish there was a 1.5 because I'm not satisfied with 2 and neither 1, but 2 is good. The clean, this is the different, you can put different border and stuff like that, but I like the clean better because you see the spell stuff, the dispel to do, the interrupt, stun and buff and debuff. You can change the nameplate information as well, put the health percentage, health value, which I don't think you need, percentage should be enough. Rare icon, that's up to you. Cast bar information, that's the cast bar you see over there. You can remove stuff, but I like to see everything. Especially as a healer, the spell target, you want this on, because if nobody interrupt, at least you'll be ready to throw a heal, heart shield, or a riptide on that person that's about to get hit by something. The aggro, you can make it different. I like to have it like this. The progressive, I think it is. No, it's the hell bar. No, I don't remember what I did for that. We'll see. I like the hell bar to change color when I have aggro, and progressive. Yeah, I guess it's that. Progressive and hell bar. Then the NPC enemy, you want to see that the share CC, personal debuff, mob buff. You want this on all this you want on. Debuff padding, I like to have it at 5. They're like a bit spread, but good enough. You can have simplify nameplate, which I have no idea what it is, honestly. What is it? Ah, no, I don't want that. But anyway, this is how I place my nameplate. This is again preference matter, but I like it like this because whoops. See, I can track my searing flame and stuff like that, and I see how they're held. I see the casting as well. I can stun it. And yeah, it's what I like. There's one more thing I need to show you guys before I show you the gameplay of the UI, and it's something I've been wanting to do and I keep forgetting. Oh my god, I keep getting in combat. Something I wanted to do for a while. It's an option, they had it in game, and it's just a few things, but at least you will know. Let's get out of here. Let's go somewhere safe. There we go. Let's go on this top of this mountain. There we go. Okay. I want to show you how to put sound for a reminder. So you're gonna go in option. How do you do that already? Keybind? No. Gameplay enhancement, I'm assuming, because that's where most of the stuff is. Let's see. Oh, by the way, for the new DBM mode, I forgot to say, but you need this on as well. Oh no, oh, right. Yeah, it's in Cooldown Manager again. You go, let's do this again. Option, Gameplay Enhancement. You go down to Cooldown Manager, Advanced Cooldown Setting. Go in your buff. Now, I'm gonna give you an example. You wanna track something. Like, I would love to track my interrupt, but sadly, Blizzard did not put the interrupt spell to track. Over there, it's gonna be like in utility, and you're gonna need like, I would need to activate one utility just for the interrupt. I guess I could do that, just to make a sound. But anyway, let's go back to the topic. What I wanna do personally, it's having also my flame shock. I keep forgetting to put it on the enemy on cooldown, which is really important to make your lava burst proc more often in key. This don't matter much in raid because your damage, unless you do Mythic raid, your damage don't matter. But in Eric in Mythic key, you really need to do nice DPS to help. So I'm gonna put my Searing Flame over here. Do I like it there? No. 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 Oh, that's good. Anyway, I placed it, and then what you want to do, if you want to have a reminder when it's up, or when something, or one of your cooldown is up, you want to right click on it, and then... What? Oh shit. How do you do that? I don't remember. I thought the sound... What? Okay, forget everything I just said. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, well, I needed to do that. But where? Oh my god. I'll pause the video 1 second and try to find it. Trying to find the audio, how to make an audio reminder. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I found it. I'm stupid. It's in the same place, in cooldown setting. You want to right click on it, and then you want to press new alert. See, it was in front of my eyes. Yep. You see why I need a circle now? I cannot even see the plus new alert. So you want to click on whatever you want to track to tell you when it's up. You do new alert. You can tell when you want it, either when horror applied, or pandemic, or when the horror is removed. So me personally, I probably want this. So I have a little reminder. Oh yeah, right, I have to put more flame shock. I'm not sure what pandemic is. I will need to try. And you can choose either a visual if you prefer visual, or if you have a hearing problem, you can put a visual as well. But I personally rely on sound, so I'll put a sound, and you can choose a sound that you like. To listen those sound, you just touch that little music icon like this. I like those Warcraft 3 sound. I feel this is gonna be annoying though. No. But yeah, as you can see, you can put like condition, reminder, and stuff like that to I don't mind that. Anvil Strike, there we go. We'll put this for now, so I can show you that it works. And if it does not work, I will seems like I waste your time again. So let's try it on this one down there. So we'll wait 15 seconds. I wonder if you can probably do it with Dispel and Wind Shear, the interrupt. Wait. It did it, but not strong. I need a stronger sound than that. Wait. I'm just not gonna fight. So we can hear it. Stop attacking me. It did not do it. Okay. I'm doing great. I'm sorry about that, guys. Anyway, there's a way to put sound and stuff for your reminder. I don't know how good it worked. I did not really test this part. But as you can see, if you want to test and play with that a little bit, you can. I'm not gonna waste your time with that. I already did. So you can just right click and try stuff. Example, new alert, sound, let's say when applied. Can I not make it when it's hop? Cooldown hop? I guess when it's removed is better, right? Let's make it one that's really obvious. You can skip this part, by the way, guys. I'm just testing. So we'll see if it does it after it comes down. If not, go ahead and test it. It worked. You see, the astral shift ended and it did a horn. So it does work. You just have to test a little bit how it works and stuff like that. And I'm sorry about that again. Like I said, I don't do any edits, so sometimes it will feel like this, sadly. But yeah, I'm gonna remove this alert though. Don't need that. But yeah, this is how you do sound alert. You right click on something, you do new alert, you tell the condition, you choose the sound you want. I guess it did not save. That's why it did not work. See? Flame shock. Yeah. It did not I did not save. That's why. That's why it did not work. Haha. That should be obvious. Let's try it. Aura when remove a seal. Okay, now I see the music icon. If you see the music icon, it's mean it's applied. So you close this. Let's attack this thing. Let's see if it does it. After that, I will do one dungeon to show you everything, how my UI look like in action. And you can, if you have any question or anything. Oh, it worked. We heard the seal. So you see, I need to reapply because I heard the seal. Then I'm DPSing it. Sound alert is pretty important in my opinion, because sometimes there's so much shit going on. You're like, I gotta concentrate, gotta move out of that, gotta interrupt that, and then you're so focused, and then you don't see your dot that it's gone, and then you hurt. So you reapplied. So I'm gonna kill this. And then we're gonna do a dungeon. I'm gonna mute myself, remove my camera. You can go. This is the UI part, how, or you can stay. You can go if you're happy with what you've seen. And if you have any question, you can ask me. I'll do my best to answer your question. But this is how the UI look like. Now I'm gonna show you the UI in action, and I'm gonna mute myself and remove my mic. So this is gameplay only. The reason why I do that is I don't want to breathe in your hair. I have another mic for my raid night or live stream, but I don't use it. I use this one for video, YouTube video, because it's more quieter. It's better mic, but you hear me breathing like Darth Vader all the time, and I'm sorry about that. But anyway, this was it, and yeah, thank you guys. And if you think this video was useful and helpful in any way, leave a comment, subscribe, and like this video. So thank you guys. Now it's gonna be some gameplay time. Bye bye.
Champions, over here. Follow me. The Shadow Guard is building up its presence near the temple.
Disrupting their efforts would benefit us all. Also, their commander here has a particular item that would be useful to me.
Figure out their motives and put a stop to their efforts.
thank you for removing the obstacles between me and this staff, heroes. Yes, this will do nicely. You'll find their viceroy near the entrance to the temple, feebly trying to break in. Eliminating him will give us an opportunity to get in ourselves.
I shall bring you to your twilight.
I sense great despair emanating from within. Nora.
Yes, the Naru. We must get inside. Illyria, the skills you have learned can open the way.
Such chaos. The way is open. Hurry, heroes.
It is rare that a Naru falls into void this way. The few cases I know of have occurred when mortals were involved. What fascinating implications.
Such musings can wait, though. This entity must die.
The voices are louder now, more insistent, but they do not control me.
You asked me to teach you to use the void as a weapon. Now that weapon is you.
It seems my training is complete.
Alright guys, that was the gameplay. Hope you enjoy it. I asked the tank to pull like it was a key, and we found out the difficult way at the beginning that you cannot put apart the Void Walker from his portal. Anyway, I got a huge ring, so it's pretty nice. And thanks for watching guys, and leave me a feedback, like and subscribe. I'll see you in some next video. Soon I will be probably doing live stream and more video about Mythic Plus. Definitely, because Mythic Plus starting next week, and Sunday I have a raid, and I will be streaming the raid, so see ya.